will all cut. 1, 2, 3.
Oh. All right. You did it.
We have been working towards this day for a very long time, and I can look around at some of those faces that have been with me through this whole journey, and it's been a long haul. We are grateful that you are here to share all of this with us, and many of you have played a very key role in making this day possible. We humbly thank you for everything you have given and everything that you have sacrificed, from your precious time as volunteers, to donations of clothing and personal need items, to those who wrote a check. It has taken all of us together. No different than saying it takes a village to raise a child. This takes a community to raise this project, and you have been with us all the way.
Because we all realize that we all have a role in caring for the poor and the needy, and that this place in our name carries out these corporal works of mercy for everyone. So we were able to advance the money, and Witness to Hope is pouring the money in to help pay for it, and we're very, very grateful. I'm grateful that we have done this. I think it is a great blessing. So I'm very grateful to all the Catholics of this diocese, and I know that there are many who are not Catholic who have also contributed to this, and Vicki will be panhandling you even more in the future. I'm grateful for that. Thanks too for the young people from St. John Vianney for being here. I just see your shirts. It's good to have you. Which class are you guys in? 7th grade? Okay, it's good to have you here. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit.
Amen.
Peace be with you all.
And with your spirit.
The Father of mercies and the God of all consolation, who strengthens us through his Son in the Holy Spirit, showers his love and blessings in a special way on all those who are in distress, and on those who minister to them. Those in need are a special reflection of Christ himself, and he said that whatsoever we do to one of them, we do to him. Realizing this, let us now ask God's blessing on all those who will come here seeking hope from the Lord, and all those who will devote themselves to their care. Let us ask God's blessing on this building, dedicated as a place of help to his people in their time of need.
Hi, I'm Lisa Metropolis here in the City of Hope, downtown Flint, at the very new Catholic Charities Center for Hope. And I am here today with Greg Coulter, and we're going to be talking to a lot of people that the board of directors, a lot of people that worked very hard on getting this facility open. Today is the grand opening of the Center for Hope. Greg, you're the facilities manager here. Could you tell the community what it has taken logistically and for the facilities to open this building? This is the old St. Michael's School.
Yes.
So tell us what went into it.
5 years ago, I started working here at Catholic Charities, and they had been planning this already for 3 years. So at the end of this whole thing, we finally got the money. We had to tear down part of the building that we didn't want to tear down, but we didn't have the funds to redo it. So that's how it all started in February, was with this getting tore down and the demolition, and the construction guys have been working almost nonstop since then. Painters and everybody were still here this morning doing touch-ups and stuff, so it's been a long process, but we finally got to the end.
I mean, I enjoyed it because I grew up in Flint, but I remember coming downtown with my grandmother and spending all day long going to the Capitol Theater and riding the bus back home. It was just a great, safe place to be. I remember going to the IMA with my grandfather for the Buick Open, which is when they showed the new cars and everything every year. So that was exciting. The Pistons have played here. We've watched pro wrestling here at the IMA, and they're all gone. And there's all kinds of boarded up places. And I remember some of these businesses when we were little boys. We used to go shopping and things like that here, and it was just a great place to be. It was a safe place, and just to see all of these things in Flint. Every day when I read the paper, there's something that's a tragedy, and I'm thinking, oh my God, when is this going to change? When is something good, positive going to happen for the city of Flint? You know, with the water and emergency managers and situations, all these things just bring the city down, and I'd like it to come back and be how it was at one time. It was a very prosperous. city, when General Motors was here, and a lot of us made good money and we retired with good pensions. And to see General Motors pull out and the city to fall by the wayside like it has it's very depressing. And I just wish we could bring it back. I pray, and I think it will someday.
Yes.
It's a major
coming
cleansing.
Back. Yeah, and it's coming back. There are a lot of new opportunities, and especially the Center for Hope that has given people exactly that in such a time needed right now.
I think, some people that live on the streets or whatever, they lost the dignity of being a human being. And I think with the laundry facilities and the showers, it'll give them a chance to feel like another whole person again, because we know when you take a shower, you feel differently. You feel fresh, you feel clean, and you got new clothes. So those are the things that people need to get the dignity back, and then with the good food and things like that, then we can bring in the spirituality part, but we need to feed them. We make them feel like a real person again. I think that's our main goal here at Catholic Charities, and to help them whatever they need through various education, through health issues, all kinds of things, through literacy programs, computers. We just need them to be a human being again and help them feel like a human being.
Oh, it's just an incredible feeling. We are so excited to be to this day that this beautiful new center can be open, light, bright, cheery. I serve on this board to help our community. We are all about being a partner in the community and helping everyone. We have love, respect, and dignity for every person that walks these sidewalks, and we want to be sure that we give them a little hope. And being a part of this organization has just fulfilled a need I had for a long time and didn't realize.
Now, the Center for Hope offers resources to many of the underserved in our community. Tell us some of those resources that are here at the Center of Hope.
Well, I got to tell you, I had no idea how many services go out of the Center for Hope, and over 100,000 people are served each year. So it's the simple things like clothing and household goods, counseling, adoption services, family services, the next step for foster kids aging out of foster care, reconnections, men and women coming out of the prison system that have been away for a long time. They've got a whole program to help them integrate. It is an amazing program, and they're so grateful to have somebody believe in them without judgment and with help and hope to get to the next step of their lives. It's an amazing amount of work that goes out of this one location.
And all they have to do is walk through those doors. There's no requirement, there are no prerequisites to get the information and to be able to use the resources. You just walk through the doors, and the doors, it's open to everyone in the community.
Doors are open to all. It has nothing to do about religion or any of those things. Some of the services may require some sort of application process. Most everything, you walk in. If you're hungry, you get a warm meal. If you need clothes, you come in and you get your clothes. There are no requirements for any of that.
That's wonderful.
I'm the Director of Catholic Charities for the Diocese of Lansing, and what this means for me today is it's the culmination of work to really begin building up Catholic Charities in this community, to raise the awareness of what the organization is doing here and of what the Catholic Church is doing in the city of Flint. Bishop Boyer, this is part of his Faith in Flint initiative to rebuild the presence of the Catholic Church in this community. So this is a key part of what's going on. I would also say that my role with the diocese was to help to arrange for funding from a major diocesan capital campaign, a large chunk of funding to come to pay for the renovation of this facility. So I'm pretty certain that the Diocese of Lansing is the largest funder of this $6 million plus project, just under $1.5 million.
Originally, we had the St. Michael's High School, which was a part of this complex, and we had a belief that we should turn it into senior housing. The diocese felt differently about it, and they wanted us to go in a different direction. St. Michael's was torn down to create additional space. This facility was transformed just miraculously with some significant giving on the part of many individuals, and coupled with a major trust fund gift that we received back in January of this year. We were able to do deferred maintenance, which included putting air conditioning into this facility, which just completes it.
Absolutely.
I was brought to the board by invitation from Vicki Schultz. We met in a juvenile intervention program that I was working on with another faith-based agency up in Albion, and she recruited me, and I'm one of those people that have a hard time saying no. And the mission of Catholic Charities to serve the less fortunate in this community is what we're supposed to do biblically, where we're supposed to do unto the least of these, give them a helping hand, try to help them find their way through mentoring, provide resources that they can use, and hopefully we can give them a new direction in their life and they can become viable and good citizens. I believe in the adage of service above self completely, and that's why I'm here.
This center is great for this community. It's been a real undertaking. I cannot take responsibility. I came in late into the program, but I had the opportunity to watch all of the work that was necessary to make this a reality. And for all those that spent all the hours they have to put this together, we really have a gem to be proud of. And in our community, one thing that we all recognize is we have great support. And to do a project of this size, you have to have great support.
Absolutely. Now, you are this Center for Hope down here in downtown Flint is open to everyone in the community. What are some of the services that you are providing for the people here in the community right here at your front door?
Well, you know, if you start in the donation room, where not only can you pick up donations, but laundry room, and there's other amenities there to help individuals and provide them with daily things they need just to exist. And then throughout the rest of the building, there's an opportunity for education. There's an opportunity for healthcare services. There's an opportunity for support services for those that need it. When I first came into this organization, I had no idea all the services they provide. I know they do great work, but I was overwhelmed. And I think this center will certainly be one where people will point to this is to make a real difference in people's lives.
I am a native Detroiter. I moved to Flint a month before the crisis was declared. So this is my adopted home. Yeah. And almost immediately, you know, you kind of, you want to help. I mean, it's innate, and that's how I was raised. I was raised in a religious household where we were always taught to give back. And my mom has this hashtag now because she's in social media, Live to Give. And so that's what I go by, Live to Give. And so I started a GoFundMe campaign. And I'm very blessed to be part of the Wellesley College Sisterhood. And my Wellesley sisters took over my campaign, and we were able to raise $50,000. Wow. But as part of that, GoFundMe awarded our campaign another $10,000 for winning the competition that they had for campaigns that were focusing on Flint. Okay. So I've been heavily involved in the Flint community. It's been my passion. I love my kids. You know, I call them mine. Sure. I sit on the Fund Development Committee for the Shelter of Flint, and was recently appointed the Vice President of the Morris Peterson Jr. Foundation. So we are doing a lot in the community to uplift it. You know, it's hard here in Flint, especially after GM left. We just haven't been able to get back on our feet. And I think this water crisis, it was a devastating thing to happen, but it's brought the community together, and it's made people recognize that Flint needs help, and we're not weak. We stick together, and we've been strong together. So I hope to continue with that and work with the women and children here in Flint. And I'm anxious to work with Catholic Charities because they do so much good work in the community, and any community where they're located.
It's been a long process. We started out, I'm in my 8th year of working with this project, and it's seen a lot of evolution, and the need in the city has grown more proportionately beyond what we would grow, but it's been a case where we've been able to take and evolve and give a facility now that offers a wider range of services, better facilities, All of our facilities now have handicap accessibility in this building, which we did not have before. And so it's an opportunity for the population that we serve to be able to have a better quality of service and more services. We use the architectural firm of Aslan and McLean,
Okay.
Local firm,
Yep.
to do our architectural and architectural engineering, and they've worked very closely with us. And then Seawick Construction was the general contractor, and as a team between the architectural team, our team here at Catholic Charities, and Seawick, this is the resulting project. And you know, enough can't be said about our local trades, because this was done with, by and large, local Flint trades, and the cooperation amongst them has led to a lot of improvements that you only get by having knowledgeable people that know what to do with the materials and the facility. So it's been a very collaborative effort, and I believe very successful.
We've had wonderful support from the community, Genesee County, and then because of the Diocesan Faith in Flint campaign, we got a lot of support in the whole diocese, from the whole diocese.
From the
Yeah.
region.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so it really, that kind of support, I'm told by Mary, and I haven't seen the numbers, but over 3,000 people donated to this campaign. Now, it might have been $25 or whatever, but there were 3,000 people. And that's really inspiring, frankly.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, yeah. And we had our major donors, and we had less than major donors, but everybody counted in this thing. So the outcome of it
Yes.
is fantastic, and we're just happy. You had to see the building, though, before we did it. Because
Before. There was a great demolition that took place.
well,
right?
what happened was we originally were going to redo the whole 67,000 square feet.
Okay.
And this building is two parts. 1925 was the first one was built, and then in 1953 they built this portion of the building. St. Michael's did. And we initially had two tenants that were coming into the new building, the additional building over there. They eventually backed out. One went out of business,
Okay.
and one got a new grant from the government and said, we'll do our own thing.
Okay.
So we were faced with no tenants and about 37,000 square feet that we didn't know what to do with.
Wow, that's a lot of room.
So
Yep.
we made the decision, I don't know how many months ago, to finally eliminate that building
Okay.
and keep the 1953 building.
Okay.
And that's what we did. And
Now, you say a few months ago, so within the last few months, there's been a lot of transformation that's taken place.
well, I would say more than a couple of months ago.
Okay.
But this is 2017. I would say that we, in mid 2016, we said, time out. We got to figure out what to do here, what makes good sense, and decided that knocking off the building was the proper way to do it.
Yeah.
Demolish the building and keep this one, and it fit all of our needs.
It served very well.
Yeah.
Great decision.
Yeah, we were very pleased with that outcome.
Yeah.
And I am today. So
Here we are.
I can't believe it, what it looks like. It's great.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Beautiful facility
Yeah.
and a lot of beautiful resources for the community of Flint. Thank you so much, Bob, for
Thank you.
everything you've done for years. And congratulations to you and to the community of Flint for this wonderful, wonderful addition and wonderful space for everyone to come to.
Thank you very much.
Thanks,
Appreciate
Bob.
it very, very
Thank
much.
you.
Okay, thank you. All right, we got it.